Good afternoon, Timmy Talk with this. Welcome to my 3 people doing things to excess special. I want to be these people. If only I had a discernible talent, but I haven't. So I'll be tragic, found in a doorway one day, and everyone will go, who's that? Look at the state of that. Whereas other people were revered for their excesses. Now, Oliver Reed, for those of you who don't know, how can you not know? He played Bill Sikes in the original Oliver the Musical. He was the quintessential bad boy, devastatingly attractive and a little bit terrifying, which is, I think, all women seem to want, apparently. They like a bad boy, they want the money, but they like a bad boy and all, but never mind. Now, I've just been doing a little bit of reading up on Oliver Reed. He's famously a big drinker, isn't he? But one of my favourite stories, I did know this, but I'll try to refresh a couple of points. There was one legendary evening, apparently, that him and 36 friends, now to write it down, because it was almost unbelievable, right? So this is one evening, don't forget. 36 friends, they drank 60 gallons of beer, 32 bottles of scotch, 17 bottles of gin in one evening. Amazing. What a do. And I bet they weren't even ill. Another time he came through, somehow he got off the plane and ended up in the baggage carousel at Paris airport. It just came through the little brushes they have, pissed as a fart. And when he was filming The Musketeers, he got really, really intoxicated and jumped into a big fish tank they had in the hotel and said, you can't touch me, I'm the 4th Musketeer, there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, what great tales. And then when he died, famously in 1999, he was in Gladiator, and he died midway through the film. So some of it was CGI'd and some of it had to reboot other things. He spent the evening in a bar in Malta. He had 8 pints, 12 shots of rum, half a bottle of whiskey and cognac, and he beat 5 members of the Royal Navy at arm wrestling contests. I mean, he died. But what a way. That very night. He died that very night. Another one, George Best. Apparently, as you know, I'm not a massive football fan, but anyone who ever says footballers always says George Best. Apparently, it was like watching poetry being done. He famously became very thirsty in his later years. It's not a problem in your younger years. It's when you don't stop, isn't it? He had a big win at a casino and went back to his hotel, and the concierge bellboy type person came in, found George Best naked on his bed with a naked Miss World with £25,000 in £10 notes all over the bed. And apparently the bellboy just looked at him and said, Mr. Best, where did it all go right? Oh dear. And then we come on to Lemmy. Now, everyone knows I love Lemmy. He's not everyone's favourite, but I don't care. He just seems to be such a gentleman. He drank a litre of Jack Daniels and a gram of amphetamines every single day from he was 18 up till he died at 70. Apparently there was a story in his book, White Line Fever. If you like a biography, read that one. It's almost feels like a work of fiction, but I don't think Lemmy's capable of telling a lie, so that's good. Apparently he'd heard about this blood transfusion, blood cleaning thing that Keith Richards went on, and apparently Lemmy went to the doctor and said, this blood cleaning thing, like an oil filter change, and apparently the doctor said, fresh blood will probably kill you, Mr. Kilminster. Your blood is virtually toxic. And then he just carried on as normal. And when he was in Hawkwind, who he famously got kicked out for doing the wrong kind of drugs, that's when rock stars were great, not now, or when people out of rock bands, so I'm addicted to Stilton. Pathetic. I just can't get enough cranberry juice. Please stop telling me your inane stories. Either got a rock star story or no story at all. But famously, when he was in Hawkwind, he took a load of uppers, a drug that makes you go high, if you're unfamiliar with it. He got too high, so he took a load of downers, which brought it down again. He got too low, so he took some more uppers, then some downers, then some uppers, then some downers. After about 50 pills, he was exactly the same as he started, but he couldn't walk. So him and the other guitarist were taken on stage by their roadies on sack barrows. Sadly missed. All these great ones sadly missed. We all see tramps, don't we? Imagine if one of them tramps had a talent. They wouldn't seem so tragic then, would they? Anyway, so I'll see you later. Tonight I'm going to put on, as my song of choice, White Line Fever. It's my favourite Motorhead song. What could it be sung about? Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll see you in the morning for Timmy's 5 quick questions. Do like, share, subscribe. Just do something. Don't just watch it and flick it off. Just press something. Right, and I'll see you in the morning. Ta-da, bye.